tell no lies. You'll always ask what it's all about, so listen to my replies. You say to me, I don't talk enough, but when I do, I'm a fool. These times I've spent, I've realized you shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your backgrounds just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. But tell me more about mine. I'm always so concerned with the way you say you always have something to think first. Be one that's smart than I ever known. But this time I realize I'm a shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. Pushing down the resin, bringing out your high self, thinking the fun time. Pushing down the better view instead of bringing the attributes to walk the world. And every pick your attitude, brace yourself. It's great to be, I know this world and what it seems. You better me with your questions. You have to tell no lies. You'll always ask what it's all about. So listen to my reply. You say to me, I don't talk enough, but when I do, I'm a fool. These times I've spent, I've realized you shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say is what I love you more. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Sunday Morning Trivia. Ron Fig, don't give away the answer for the first question. Actually, you came close. That was almost going to be my my question for that song, but it's not. So, but you came close. You came damn close. Good morning, everyone. Bryce Aroni's in here. Awesome. Michael's Card Addiction. Baron Von Duga. Jason Winter. I'm Yo. What's up, brother? Ricky Clark, my Philly brother. Lefty Luke, good morning. Baseball card collector Darren Star Card Entertainment, Weber's Mile High Cards. What's up, Weber? Hey, Weber, man, that DJ LeMahieu not re-signing there. For a moment last night, he was, I think he might have been the MVP of the series right there until about 10 minutes later when Jose Altuve and locked up the American League for Houston. TV's Cards and Collectibles, good morning. Andy N. Good morning. Nice to have you with us. Card Guy. Joe Spice from our northern neighbors checking in. Joe Spice, what's up? Patrick, Card Hobbyist. Card Hobbyist has a group break going on tonight, guys. If you haven't seen that, check him out. My man Joe Mansman, I saw him in here earlier. Sorry, Victor Negron. Why did they even pitch to him? Is my question. you can make the argument he's the best hitter in baseball, and wow, did he make the Yankees pay? Great game, though. Great game. I had to stay up to the very end. Rookie Monster. Good morning. He says he got DJ LeMahieu's Diamond Cognac rookie card for $5. Yeah, that's certainly on its way up. Right, my man Joe Mansman hooked me up this week. He sent some awesome cards. We were talking via text, and I said, I always do some wrestling questions on the morning, but I never got into wrestling cards. So he sent me a cool care pack we want to get into, and then we will start the trivia. Joe Mansman. Sent me a nice little note as well that will go in my YouTube auto and note PC collection. So I don't really have any wrestling cards to speak of. My man Jason Wento sent me some a while back. They're really the only ones it's really the one sport I never really collected, believe it or not. You've seen my videos. I'm heavy into every other sport, golf and tennis and all the oddball sports as well, but never wrestling. So we got a John Cena patch card, which is really cool. Don't know the years on these. As I said, it looks like it's 2016. Mr. You Can't See Me, Money in the Bank Neville card, patch. Heath Slater and Rhino. I remember Rhino back in the ECW days. They never really, I don't think, touted him very much in the WWE. You know what, Victor Negron? I did have a Lesnar UFC auto card. I bought it for a couple hundred and I sold it for a couple hundred more, but right now it's worth a lot more than that. I think it's that white one with the red print on it. What would my character name be? Guess it'd have to be Jeff Airtime, right? Another John Cena patch. Man, Joe Mansman hooking me up John Cena strong. Another, this is a commemorative medallion from Rusev. Looks like we got several in here. Daniel Bryan, Then and Now. Never really liked Daniel Bryan. I don't know how the heck he became as big as he did. A mini Undertaker, the Phenom. That's a cool one. Alan Ginter. Kevin Owens. I know this is X-Pac, but this says 6. I don't remember him as 6. I remember him as X-Pac or 1-2-3 Kid. So, again, I was out of wrestling for a long time. Now, this one is probably my favorite one in here. I've mentioned before, Roddy Piper is probably my favorite wrestler of all time. I always like the heels; they were more exciting to me. But this one might be my second favorite. I love Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. He was one of the greatest heels I ever saw. He passed away, quite a while now. I want to say maybe 10, 20 years ago. But I love Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Joe Mansman said, okay, so in the NWO, he went to 6. Okay, and then Booker T, who I of course saw live AEW event a couple months ago. So awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Joe. I definitely have to hook you up at some point. Jeez, that was very generous of you. Thank you, Joe Mansman. I got his YouTube channel linked below in this description. Oh, so Daniel Bryan previously went as Bryan Danielson. Okay. 6 NWO patches. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen Cena. I guess Cena isn't around these days. Sure he'll be back at some point. All right. Let's get to the trivia. All right, guys. Now, last week, as you know, there's just one small modification. I did 1 to 13. Everyone takes a number. All the winners to make to have an entry into the grand prize giveaway. And everything you see here in front of you, all the cards, are going out to one winner today. The only difference is it's not going to be 13 envelopes because I thought that took a little long at the end of the stream last week. So everyone will take 1 to 13 cards. There are, we're going to do a deck of cards. You will select a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, or Ace. And that cards, at the halftime show, we will select it and put it into the envelope. So there's still 13 entries, still 1 in 13 chance to win with every entry. But we're going to do it slightly differently so we don't have to go through 13 envelopes at the end of the show. All right, having said that, the prizes up in front of you are a Gleyber Torres out of 2019 Prism, a Juan Soto rookie debut card out of Topps. Up at the top, we have 3 Prospect rookie auto cards. Looks like 1 out of Prism, 2 out of Bowman and Bowman's Best. Some vintage there. We have a 1978 Thurman Munson, really nice condition. 1981 Rod Carew Fleer. Football guys, a 2019 Panini Contenders. You know these can explode if the guy turns into anything. This is Travis Fulgham out of 2019 Panini Contenders autograph. Bonus cards. I will throw in some extra bonus cards as well, and a couple serial number football cards to round things out. The 99, a Shady McCoy, a TJ Yeldon, and a 1980. Is that an 80? No, 85. 1985 Eric Dickerson. Oh, and last but not least, let me not forget here, a Wicked Discounts t-shirt. Brand new Wicked Discounts t-shirt going out as well. So quite a prize package here for you this morning. I hope it's worth playing for. And going through the rules real quickly, the Sunday morning sports trivia rules. Number 1, of course, you must be a subscriber. Number 2, no purchase or payment necessary. All prizes go to winners free of charge. There's no affiliation whatsoever with YouTube. Winners must email shipping info within 48 hours if you're the first-time winner. Correct answers are subject to my live chat scroll. And just have fun. Hit that notification bell to catch all upcoming live trivia sessions. Sunday mornings, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And as I've been mentioning every week, when I'm asking for an answer with a name of a person, I need the last name. The last name must be included, please. H-Mart, Henry Martinez, Tidy Ho, what's up, brother? Bobby Catalano, good morning. Sports Card 959, Patreon Pirate, good morning. All right. With that, we're ready to get started. We started the show with a song by EMF, Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, as Ron Fig almost spoiled the answer, but he did not. Unbelievable was recorded, as I said, by British band EMF, and the song hit number 1 on the United States Billboard Hot 100 in 1991. The song contains samples of comedian Andrew Dice Clay's throughout the track at the start of each chorus. Question number 1 on the morning. The song's chorus also features a sample of a Black Panther Party member shouting out what 3-word phrase throughout the song? What was the 3-word phrase that was heard throughout the song that you could hear? But a lot of people don't know exactly the words that are being said. What is the 3-letter word being shouted out by a Black Panther Party member throughout the song? Wicked Discounts, good morning. Good morning, Wicked Discounts. Grant Nicklin sneaking in here. What's up, Grant? Joshua Stark, good morning. 3-word phrase mentioned throughout the song. We got Say It Loud. Say It Loud. We are proud. No, this is a tough one. Someone's got to Google up the lyrics if they don't know. Fight the power. It does include an obscenity. I will give you that clue. We can win. Bop the man. The song that we started out with, Unbelievable by EMF. Ron Fig is close. Ron Fig is close. Fuck the man. Fuck the police. You are close. You got 2 of the 3 words right. You got 2 of the 3 words right. The power, says Rookie Monster. And now you're gonna know every time you hear the song because it's said 20 times throughout the song, but you never know what's being shouted out throughout the song by this Black Panther Party member. Free at last. Man, run for its run. Fuck the power. What the? Joe Spice, 1999. Joe Spice, 1999. Yes, sir. He got it, and then he spelled it out a little more for us. Yes, that is what's being shouted out throughout the song. Joe Spice. I think Spidey Arena would have known that. He just jumped in here right now, but that's something that my man Arena boys would know. So Joe Spice gets us rolling here this morning. Joe Spice, I need a number out of you, a card number out of you. Do you want to choose the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, or Ace? Again, this card has not even been selected yet. This card will be selected at the halftime show when my man Joe Mansman selects that player to play Card Sharks. Joe Spice is going to go with the 4. So the 4 is taken. Joe Spice takes the 4. All right. Well, that was a little tougher than I thought it would be. I thought someone would know that, but let's get into the sports trivia now. Maybe the sports trivia will be a little bit easier here. So question number 2 on the Sunday morning sports trivia. All right, we're starting off here with Major League Baseball this morning. Since 2019's trade deadline, which was, so basically I'm talking over the last 2 months of the season, per StatCast, and you know, I'm going to give a hint. This person was traded at the trade deadline. So since he was traded over the last 2 months of the season, what player put the most hard-hit fly balls and line drives into play over that stretch? Per StatCast, what player put the most hard-hit fly balls and line drives into play over the last 2 months of the season? We have Card Hobbies right away. Card Hobbyist right away, right ahead of Grant Nicklin and Steve Aarons. Good job out of you, Card Hobbyist. Yeah, Nick Castellanos, who, you know, maybe because he was playing with the Tigers, really was messing with his head. But once he went to the Cubs, man, he had a great 2 months for the Cubbies. And now he's looking at a big payday as a free agent. He's got a lot of talent. He just rakes. So you put him in a hitters-friendly park, and wow. Incidentally, number 2 on that list was Mookie Betts. Number 3 might come as a surprise was Marcus Semien, shortstop for the A's. Number 4 was Eloy Jimenez. Number 5 was Juan Soto. And number 6 was Aaron Judge. All guys who just absolutely crushed the ball. All right, so Card Hobbyist, Patrick. Grant Nicklin, that's an excellent point. He might have some DH or first base in his future. But man, he can freaking rake. There's no doubt about it. No, Victor, it wasn't Stanton. You got to be on the field to qualify for that list. All right, Card Hobbyist is going to select the number 8 card. Card Hobbyist, number 8. All right, that brings us up to question number 3. Let me do something here about this. I need a little bit more right, there we go. Question number 3 on the morning. All right, we are into our wrestling. Yeah, we have 2 wrestling questions this morning. This is the first of 2 wrestling questions here this morning. Yeah, well, Grant, I mean, you're in a rebuild now with Detroit, so you got to suffer through it. Question number 3, wrestling. Why did Hulk Hogan appear via Skype on SmackDown on Friday night? Why did Hulk Hogan appear on Skype on SmackDown Friday night? He announced something. What did Hulk Hogan announce via Skype on Friday night? He did name a new captain. He's too old. Son Russell Fire retired. His comeback. He's getting his nails done. Retire. Celebrate. Everyone. His daughter wrestling. He announced 2 new. Yes, Joe Mansman. He announced the last 2 members of his team. Yes, Joe Mansman. He rounded out his 5-team roster. The team that's going to take on Ric Flair at WWE Crown Jewel on Halloween, October 31st. So the Team Hogan has now been announced. The 5 members are Roman Reigns, Rusev, Ricochet, Shorty G, and Ali. Team Flair, who they will be going up against, consists of Randy Orton, King Corbin, Bobby Lashley, Nakamura, and 1 more member to be announced. Sports Collector 959 says he wants to fight Rocky again. I would pay to see that. Yeah, RKO, Randy Orton. I loved his father, because his father, as I mentioned, was a big Piper guy. His father, Cowboy Bob Orton, was his bodyguard, I guess you want to call him. His name was Ace. He called him Ace. Loved Piper's Pit back in the day. All right, so Joe Mansman, pick a card. All cards remain except for the 4 and the 8. You can have a 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, or Ace. Joe Mansman's going to go with the Ace. Joe Mansman takes the big old Ace. Shack Rat in the house. Look at one of the prizes going out today, Shack Rat. It's the Wicked Discounts t-shirt, the vintage style Wicked Discounts t-shirt. Big Marv Sports Cards. Love myself some Big Marv videos. Big Marv, one of the first guys I started watching here on YouTube. All right, we are back to baseball. Yankee fans, get ready for this one. DJ LeMahieu, who, of course, as I mentioned, with that big home run last night, tying a game, going opposite field. Hey, Ken's Cardboard, good morning. DJ LeMahieu was just the 3rd Yankee to hit a homer leading off the bottom of the 1st inning in a postseason game. He did that Friday night off of Justin Verlander. Derek Jeter also did this in 2004 of the ALDS Game 2. Who was the 3rd Yankee to accomplish this feat? Who is the other Yankee to do so? Who is the other Yankee to hit a homer leading off the bottom of the 1st in a postseason game besides Jeter and LeMahieu? We got Gardner, Dent, Bernie, Torres, Judge, Mantle, Chambliss, Boone, Jackson, Mantle, Boone, Gardner, Soriano, Judge, Boone, Ruth, Vera, Posada, O'Neill, DiMaggio. I will give you a hint. You have to go back quite a ways. You have to go back a lot earlier than Thurman Munson, who I see as a guest up here. We got DiMaggio, Maris, Stanton, Babe, Didi, Munson, Mantle, Williams, Henderson, Gehrig, Berg, Knobloch, Ellsbury. Says not Jacoby Ellsbury. Jacoby Ellsbury stole money from them Yankees. Randolph Barra, Balboni, Joshua Start nails it. Scooter, Phil Rizzuto. Phil Rizzuto, the light-hitting shortstop, he did so in 1942 with the World Series, game number 5. He led off the bottom of the first inning in New York with a home run. He was the first Yankee to do so. And then, as I mentioned, Jeter and LeMahieu has done it now as well. So Joshua Start, I think that's your first win here on Sunday Morning Trivia, and that gets you entered into the big prize pool at the end of the show. So I need a card out of you. You need to select either the 2, the 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, or King. Thank you, Dan. TV's Cars and Collectibles. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. I appreciate it, fellas and ladies. Joshua Start, the ace was taken. The 4, the 8, and the ace have been taken. The 4, 8, and ace have been taken. Raider Nation 75. Appreciate you jumping in here. Good morning. Yeah, Jeter always had a great batting average, but never led the league. I like that pirate. I like that Patreon pirate. Can I steal that one? Don't be a bum. Use that thumb. Hit that like button. All right, Joshua Start's going to take the 2. All right. All right, so we have 4 out of 13 entries here so far. The 2, the 4, the 8, and the ace cards have been taken. That brings us up to question number 5, and then we will hit our halftime show where Joe Mansman's going to select a player from the crowd to have a free entry by playing Card Sharks. We need 5 in a row. And we will also select our card that's going into the envelope for the giveaway. Question number 5, football fans. Let's see, we got some big football guys in here. The Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 1985 had the first 2 Heisman Trophy winners ever elected to the Hall. O.J. Simpson was one of the inductees. Who was the second inductee? The Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 85 had 2 Heisman Trophy winners ever elected to the Hall. O.J. was the first. Who was the other? We have Earl Campbell, Brown, Hornig, Brown, Sims, Allen, Kempidlitty, Peyton, Riggin, Stallback, baseball card collector, Roger Stallback, right ahead of Hobby Searcher. Hobby Searcher had it as well, as did Joe Spice, but baseball card collector first on the trigger. Roger Stallback and Joe Namath were both in the class of 1985, but Namath was not a Heisman Trophy winner. Stallback won the Heisman in 1963. So good job out of you, baseball card collector. Select a card for entry, please. Ron Fig says, go Cowboys. I'm sorry, Mr. Fig, but your Cowboys are not looking to... I don't like their chances tonight. Let's just say that. I do not like their chances with the Birds flying into Dallas. So baseball card collector, make a selection. What card are you going to go with? Josh Start, you have an entry. You have 1 in 13 chance of winning all the cards and the t-shirt on the board in front of you. Texas T. Diggler. Where's Bradley Moore, Texas T. Diggler? Your 22-year-old son to Eagles. Wow, yeah, there might be some bloodshed in that house tonight. Jason Wenta. Yeah, your damn Lions beat the Eagles. All right, baseball card collector is going to go with the 7. All right. Yeah, I know. Mr. Moore had surgery, dental surgery, on a Saturday, actually, which I was a little surprised to hear. Not a whole lot of dental surgeons doing business on Saturdays. But I'm glad to see he got that taken care of. He's probably still not feeling well. Mr. Shackrat, Robert Shackrat, still recovering as well from hip surgery. I hope you're doing well as well, Rat. All right, so our halftime show, you know what that means. We are going to do a guess the theme song here, a guess the TV show. I'm going to play a theme song, and I need you, first one to chime in with the theme song that is from. We'll gain entry into the prize pool, and then we will do a guess the card, or not guess the card. I'm ahead of myself. That's at the end of the show. We will do a Card Sharks player. So Joe Mansman, get ready to select a player, please. And here goes our theme song. I need the television show that this theme song is from. First one in my scroll with the answer is the winner.
Dream got broken, seemed like all was lost. What would be the future? Could you pay the cost? You won't. Will there ever be a second time around? Oh, when the tears are over and the moment has come, say, my Lord, I think I found someone. Don't know it will be better. You're putting it together for the second time around. We got the woman and man. We got the kids and the play. Only time will tell. All these dreams fit under one umbrella. Step by step, day by day, fresh start over, different hand to play. People we fall, we stumble, we stay. We'll be better.
Michael's Card Addiction. Michael's Card Addiction. He was fast on that. Wow, Michael's Card Addiction was a big step-by-step fan back in the early 90s. Actually, it ran through 1998, 91 through 1998. Of course, featuring Patrick Duffy, Suzanne Summers, Angela Watson as Karen. Great job out of you. Michael's Card Addiction. Wow. I thought that was really a tough one, but Michael's Card Addiction made it look easy. Good job out of you, Michael's Card Addiction. You didn't get that show in Canada, huh, Joe Spice? Well, you missed out, man. That was a long-running show. Ran for, as I mentioned, 8 years. DB's like Dana. Okay, DB's was a Dana fan. I was more of a Karen fan. DB's cards and collectibles. Good job, though, Michael's Card Collection. Michael's Card Addiction. Yeah, it was when Suzanne Summers, of course, was a little older. Naked the other day. She was naked. She posing naked at 73 years old. Really? Rookie Monster. Wow. Were you checking her out, Rookie Monster? All right. Michael's Card Addiction. Make a selection of a card, please. 2, 4, 7, 8, and ace have been taken. You have 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King to choose from. And one entry can get it done. I'll tell you, Triple B last week won with just one entry. He won with just one entry last week. She posted. So Rookie Monster's following Suzanne Summers on Instagram, apparently. Rookie Monster. Could be worse. You could be Village Breaks. Village Breaks watching the Sex and the City marathons. Rookie. So Michael's Card Addiction says K for King. Oh, there you are. King. Okay. All right. Michael's Card Addiction. No, she definitely is no rookie, says Andy N. Baron Von Duga. She wearing dentures or is she gumming it? Where is that Sex and the City super fan today, Coach Village Briggs? He must be busy this morning. Yeah, we can't ever let him forget about that one. All right. Now we have a free play for Card Sharks. My man, Joe Mansman. This is episode 33, and I'll tell you what, I'd be hard-pressed to think of an episode where Joe Mansman has not participated and contributed. So thank you for that, Joe Mansman. Joe, I need you select a contestant here to play Card Sharks. If you're new here, we need 5 in a row, high-low, 5 in a row, high-low, with one free change that card available. Yeah, Ken's cardboard. He probably is watching that right now. Wildcat 72 cardboard. Another one of my Philadelphia brothers. Thank you for joining in here this morning. All right, Joe Mansman. Please make a selection. Who's going to play Card Sharks here for a entry into? Joe Mansman says Shane Duga. All right, Mr. Baron Von Duga. My brother from another mother, Shane Duga. Bill Elkins, good morning. Good morning. All right, Duga, we got them shuffled up quite well here. And I need you to select a number 1 through 10, and that's where we're going to get started. Again, we need 5 correct responses in a row of high-low, and you get one free change that card at any time. Baron Von Duga. We will start with card number 3. 1, 2, 3. Shane Duga starts with an 8. Tough one right at the beginning. Are you going to play that 8, or are you going to use your change that card? Detroit Bookie, good morning. Detroit Bookie. Lefty Luke's channel, good morning to you as well. All right, Mr. Duga, higher or lower than an 8, or are we going to change that card? Baron Von Duga is going to change that 8 right away. He's going to change it to a 3. All right, that's a lot better. Yeah, wicked discounts. Yeah, he was a little bit scared to play that 8. He changed it. All right, Baron Von Duga. Of course, he's going to go higher than a 3, and he gets 8. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Shane Duga, Baron Von Duga. Lucky in love, but unlucky in life. How do you... Oh, wow. Sorry. The fix is in. Wow. Baron Von Duga putting up the shocked emoji. The fix is in. Should have gone lower, says Ken. Wow. Shane Duga. Wow. All right. Well, I did reshuffle them here. We are going to put that card into the envelope now. Shane Duga chose 3 to start, so I'm going to choose 3 as well, and that's what we're going to put into the card, into the envelope for our winner. Third card in there. The third card is in there. All right. So again, every winning entry has a 1 in 13 chance to win. Mr. Duga, he's my man. All right, I'll shoot you an email, Baron Von Duga. I'll shoot you an email, my brother. All right, moving along here. Our second half of the show. We jump back into baseball. Then we're going to have we're going to have a basketball question after that, and then a wrestling question, and then a football question. So we've got a good assortment of questions coming up. So question number 7 here on the morning is baseball. In 2012, In the 2012 World Series, the Giants swept the Tigers 4-0. In Game 1 of that series, what player set the tone by homering 3 times in the game, including 2 off of Justin Verlander? Game 1, 2012 World Series, what player homered 3 times? We got Posey, Sandoval, Joe Spice, 1999, right ahead of Card Closet. Joe Spice, 1999, right ahead of the Card Closet. Pablo Sandoval. He joined Babe Ruth, Reggie Jackson, and Albert Pujols as the only players to homer 3 times in a World Series game. Joe Spice with his second win here of the morning. Just edging out the Card Closet. I actually just found Card Closet. Really good channel. Check him out. I just found him recently. Post up some good videos. So Joe Spice, 1999, with his second entry here in the morning. Choose a card, please, Joe. We have 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, Jack, and Queen available. Joe Spice is going to take the 5. So Joe Spice has the 4 and the 5. Yeah, Jason Winter says Reggie did it in 77. Was it 77 or was it 78? You might be right. I was thinking it was 78, but you very well could be right. It could have been 77 as well. Reggie hit the 3 homers in the World Series game. All right, basketball fans. Last week I did a couple hockey questions. This week I did not want to leave you out. I wanted to get a basketball question in here. All right, so question number 8 on the morning. We're talking NBA here. Kevin Durant, who went to Texas, was named the Naismith College Player of the Year. As a result, he became the first freshman to ever accomplish that feat. This has subsequently been done 2 more times by who? I need the last name of the other 2 players that have done this since Kevin Durant. The Naismith College Player of the Year as freshmen. I need the last name of the other 2 players in one response. I need both last names in the same response. So there's 2 other players that have won the Naismith College Player of the Year since Durant did it as freshmen. All right, we need 2 responses. Rookie Monster guesses Zion and Williamson and Wall. Baseball Card Collector guesses Williamson and Brunson. We got Williamson and Ayton. We have Weber and Leitner. We have Mason and Williamson. Wall and Harden. Abbott Costello. Williamson, Harden, Williamson, Naismith. Williamson and Embiid. Card Hobbyist has them both. Card Hobbyist has them both right ahead of Baseball Card Collector. Baseball Card Collector had the next response with the answer. Yes, Card Hobbyist, Williamson and Davis. That would be Anthony Davis of Kentucky and, of course, Zion Williamson of Duke. Both won the Naismith College Player of the Year award as freshmen. Kevin Durant was the first to do so, and I got a feeling with all the one-and-dones we're seeing now these days, we'll be seeing a lot more of that in the near future. So good job at a Card Hobbyist. His second win here of the morning. So Card Hobbyist, select a card. We got still remaining. We have a 3, a 6, a 9, a 10, a Jack, and a Queen. BCC was just ahead of you. Card Hobbyist selects the Jack. Card Hobbyist takes the Jack. Shane Duga, I still cannot believe you pulled a 2 after a 3. Baron Von Duga. That was we just had some bad ones here, but that one might top the list. All right, here, wrestling. It's time for wrestling, our wrestling trivia. We have our second wrestling question of the morning. The legendary Rey Mysterio returns to WWE action on November 30th. He will be fighting alongside his friend and former UFC champion Cain Velasquez in a tag team matchup. This contest will take place 1 month after Velasquez battles Brock Lesnar for the WWE belt at Crown Jewel in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Halloween. What city is this tag team match booked and scheduled for? What city is this tag team match booked for, where Mysterio is going to tag team with Cain Velasquez? What city? We got California, Minneapolis, Vegas, Mexico City. Joe Spice is on fire here this morning. Joe Spice is on fire. Yes, Mexico City. Mexico City. The WWE Live Mexico Super Show will take place at the Arena Ciudad de Mexico and feature superstars from Raw and SmackDown. Most notably, Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez. That was announced just a couple days ago. Joe Smice watching WWE, paying off. I always expect Jason Wento to chime in on those wrestling questions. No, Big Marv, the match in Riyadh, that's going to be Crown Jewel is in Riyadh on Halloween. So another good win out of Joe Spice. He's going to take the 6. Joe Spice has the 4, 5, and 6 knocked out here this morning. Joe Spice, 3 chances here at all the cards in front of you and the wicked discounts. Brand new vintage t-shirt. Check out Wicked Discounts every Wednesday for a break and Friday nights for auction. All right, that's going to bring us up to question number 10 in the morning. This is a quick hitter. Just like the card hobbyist puts out them quick hitter videos, this is a quick hitter question. We're thinking football here, the National Football League. Who led the NFL in total points in the year 2000? Who led the NFL in total points in the year 2000? Who led the NFL in total points in the year 2000? We got Tomlinson, Jankowski, Longwell, Kurt Warner, Young, Manning, Holmes, Vinatieri, Young, Manning, Vinatieri, Anderson, Testaverde, Falk, Vinatieri, Gostkowski, Johnson, Dawson, Falk, Ron Fig, right ahead of Rick Osborne. Ron Fig, just a moment ahead of Rick Osborne. Yeah, Marshall Falk, he scored 160 points during that 2000 NFL season. Good job out of you, Ron Fig. Ron Fig, the Cowboy fan. Ron Fig's in for a long night tonight as his Cowboys take on them Birds, but he is the winner to question number 10. So Ron Fig, select 3, 9, 10, or Queen. 3, 9, 10, or Queen. Yeah, that Greatest Show on Turf. Marshall Falk was a big part of that for sure. Back in the Kurt Warner days, Ron Fig takes card number 3. All right, so 2 spots remain. Well, actually 3 spots remain. I am going to take the last spot. And if I should win, all prizes will forward into next week's pool, and prize pool will double to the next week. So our last question of the morning, and then we will do a guess the number. So our last question on the morning here on Sunday Morning Trivia is, we are back to the MLB. We're back to Major League Baseball. So in Major League Baseball history, What team is the only one to overcome 2 3-games-to-1 deficits in the same postseason? You must include the year and the name of the team. I need the year and team. In MLB history, what team is the only one to overcome 2 3-games-to-1 deficits in the same postseason? You must include the year and the team. Ron Fig says Red Sox 07. Ken's Cardboard says Red Sox 07. I got 79 Angels. I got Marlins 03, Sox 04, Sox 08, Royals 14, Sox 07, Sox 79, 98 Braves, 13 Braves, 16 Cubs, 13 Red Sox, 19 Yankees. No, not the 19 Yankees. The Sox again, 13-7. Kansas baseball card collector. Yes, baseball card collector. Kansas City Royals, 1985. They came down back from a 3-games-to-1 deficit over the Toronto Blue Jays in the ALCS. And then in the World Series, they came back to beat the Cardinals after being down 3-games-to-1. Good job, baseball card collector. You have 3 cards left that you can choose from, the 9, 10, and Queen. Stope Sports checking in. He had the right team, but not the right year. Stope Sports probably at work this morning, checking in from work. Baron Von Duga alluding to Mr. Pine Tar himself, George Brett. All right, so baseball card collector. He chooses the number 9 card. The number 9 card for baseball card collector. All right, 2 cards remain as possibilities. They are the 10 and the Queen. They are the 10 and the Queen. So with that, we're doing the guess the number. Guess the number. This is a 1988 Topps card in here, so the card number will be between 1 and 792. I need everyone to guess one number and one number only, please. One number only, and that is your one and only guess. Obviously, if you guess more than one, unfortunately, you are eliminated. So please, everyone, guess one number. Closest to the number without going over is the winner. Guess the number. $1988 Topps card in there. I'm going to let this run. Slam and Sammy Burnett. Did not see you pop in here. I appreciate you joining us. Vintage Collector as well. Thank you for joining us here this morning. All right, I'll give it just about another 5 seconds or so, and then I will close it out. Again, the number will be between 1 and 792. All right, all entries are in. Close number without going over is our winner. It is a Dennis Oil Can Boyd. Dennis Oil Can Boyd, card number 704. Card number 704. Card number 7. Oh, Ken's cardboard had 705. Wow, that was close. Unfortunately, we need the closest without going over. The closest without going over. Closest to 704 without going over. It's looking like Michael's card addiction. As I scroll back here, yeah, looking like Michael's card addiction was 649 is going to be our winner. Oh wait, no, Rick Osborne at 6 655. Rick Osborne. All right. Sorry about that, Rick. Sorry about that, Michael. It's Rick Osborne had 655. Rick Osborne usually gets a trivia answer or two to get an entry, but today he gets to guess the number. Good job out of you, Rick Osborne. All right. Didn't need to go to the instant replay on that one, Victor. Rick Osborne's going to take the queen. Rick Osborne's going to take the queen. No, Joe. Card Addiction had 649. Rick had 655. I don't know if that's maybe you're lagging a little bit on that. All right, so Rick Osborne is going to take the queen, and that leaves the 10 is left. So yours truly, Jeff Airtime, will take that 10. And as I mentioned earlier, if I should win, that means next week's prize pool will double. I will add another dozen or so very nice cards to the ones in front of you, and we will double the prize pool. All right, so our entries for this morning. The 2 card goes to Joshua Start. The number 3 card goes to Ron Fig. The number 4, 5, and 6 cards go to Joe Spice. The number 7 goes to Baseball Card Collector. The number 8 is to the Card Hobbyist. Number 9, also to the Baseball Card Collector. Number 10, myself, Jeff Airtime. The Jack, Card Hobbyist. The Queen, Rick Osborne. The King, Michael's Card Addiction. And the Ace, Mr. Joe Mansman. Good luck to everyone. Let's reveal the card. Let's reveal the card. And our winner is the 2, Joshua Start. Joshua Start. Congratulations, Joshua Start. You're a big winner here on the morning. You get all the cards seen in front of you. Oh, yeah, 2 was last week. That's right, it was. And the proud new owner of the brand new vintage style Wicked Discounts Home of the Rookie t-shirt. Good job out of you, Joshua Start. That might be actually your first win here on Sunday Morning Trivia, so I will need you to send me an email with your shipping information. We'll get that out to you later this week. All right, that's going to do it. For this week's trivia, I want to thank everybody for joining me here. Obviously, I cannot do it without you guys. I appreciate everybody's participation. Yeah, you know what, Joe? I do have to. Well, now the cat's out of the bag. Now I can't use it. But anyway, congrats, Josh. Shoot me that email. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do this again next week. Enjoy your football Sunday. Enjoy the World Series starting on Tuesday, and I will talk to you next weekend. Thanks a lot, everybody, and have a great, great week.